Warning. To get the most out of this vocabulary listening session in a relaxation mode that approaches hypnosis, we recommend that you first listen to the normal video about this vocabulary. Listening to the normal video dedicated to a specific theme will allow you to familiarize yourself with this vocabulary, or even look up for unknown words. Thus, after this preliminary work, your brain having already become accustomed to this vocabulary, listening to this video will be much more effective. Now let's begin the relaxation phase.
Find a comfortable place to sit or lie down in a quiet place away from light and noise. Once you're settled, feel free to adjust your position if you need to take a deep breath. Fill your lungs and hold it for a second. Now, exhale and close your eyes. Let yourself relax. Let go of the superficial tensions in your body and let your shoulders relax. It's good to relax today, to prepare for learning English. Now place your awareness on your eyelids. You know that you can relax these eyes wonderfully. You know that you can relax these eyes so deeply that as long as you choose to, keep this relaxation. The eyelids will simply no longer function. And when you know that you have done this, keep this relaxation and give it a good try. Sure, they don't work. And notice how they feel. Really test them. That's okay. That's good. Stop trying and let yourself relax even more. The quality of relaxation that you have created in your eyes is the quality of relaxation that I would like you to let go of in your entire body. So take this relaxation and bring it to the top of your head and send it down your body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Let go of every muscle, let go of every nerve, let go of every fiber, and let yourself drift much more deeply relaxed. There you have it. Now let's really deepen this state. In a moment, I will ask you to open and close your eyes. When you close your eyes, send a wave of relaxation through your body so quickly that you will allow the physical part of yourself to relax 10 times deeper. Want it and you will have it. Let your eyes open and close your eyes and really let go. Feel your body relax even more. You are doing very well. In a moment, I will ask you to open and close your eyes again. At the moment you close your eyes, double this physical relaxation. Let it really develop in you twice as deeply. Let your eyes open and close. deeper, relaxed. In a moment, we will do it one more time. And notice how this will happen all by itself as you learn how simple all of this is. Double it at least. Very well. Let your eyes open and close and let go. That's good. That's good. Now the body is really relaxed, so let's let the mind relax. That's really what we want to do. When your mind is relaxed, you can really achieve anything you can imagine within certain limits. Of course, a relaxed mind that will allow us to listen to this new English course and better understand its vocabulary. Let's go now.
Travel problems. To miss one's flight. To arrive too late to board the plane. I missed my flight because of the traffic jam. Assault. A violent attack on someone. She was assaulted by a stranger in the street. To be sick. To feel ill or vomit. He was sick after eating some street food. To be robbed. To have something stolen from one by force or threat. They were robbed at gunpoint in the hotel. To change one's ticket. To modify the date, time, or destination of one's travel reservation. She had to change her ticket because of a family emergency. Lost luggage. Baggage that has not arrived at the same destination as the passenger. They had to wait for hours to claim their lost luggage. Passport. A document that identifies a person's nationality and allows them to travel to other countries. He forgot his passport and couldn't board the plane. Visa. A permit that allows a person to enter, stay, or work in a foreign country. She needed a visa to visit China. Customs. The place where travelers have to declare what they are bringing into or taking out of a country. He had to pay a fine at customs for bringing in prohibited items. Currency. The type of money that is used in a country. She exchanged her euros for dollars at the currency exchange office. Exchange rate. The value of one currency compared to another. The exchange rate was very favorable for him. Station. A place where buses or trains stop to pick up or drop off passengers. He waited at the station for his bus. Terminal. A building at an airport where passengers check in, board, or leave planes. She went to the terminal to check in for her flight. Seat. A place where a person can sit, especially on a plane, bus, or train. She had a window seat on the plane. Reservation. An arrangement to have a seat on a plane, bus, or train, or a room in a hotel. She made a reservation for a hotel in Paris. Confirmation. A proof that a reservation has been made and accepted. He received a confirmation email for his flight. Cancellation. The act of calling off or stopping a reservation or a flight. She had to cancel her trip because of the pandemic. Delay. The situation when a plane, bus, or train leaves or arrives later than expected. He experienced a delay of 3 hours on his flight. Refund. The act of giving back money to a customer who is not satisfied with a product or service. She asked for a refund for her cancelled flight. Insurance, a contract in which a person or company agrees to pay for the cost of damage, loss, or injury in exchange for a regular payment. He bought travel insurance to cover any unexpected expenses. Emergency, a serious or dangerous situation that requires immediate action. She had to call the emergency number when she had an accident. Doctor, a person who is trained and licensed to treat sick or injured people. He saw a doctor for his fever. Medicine, a substance that is used to treat or prevent an illness or injury. She took some medicine for her headache. Pharmacy, a place where medicines are sold or given out. He went to the pharmacy to buy some painkillers. Allergy, a medical condition that causes a person to have a bad reaction to something that is harmless to most people. She had an allergy to peanuts and had to avoid them. Infection, a disease that is caused by bacteria, viruses, or other organisms that enter the body. He had an infection in his wound and needed antibiotics. Vaccine, a substance that is injected into a person or animal to protect them from a specific disease. She got a vaccine for COVID-19 before traveling. Quarantine, a period of time when a person or animal that has or may have a disease is kept away from others to prevent the disease from spreading. He had to quarantine for 14 days after arriving in the country. Lockdown, a situation when people are not allowed to leave their homes or travel freely because of a dangerous disease or other emergency. She was stuck in lockdown in her hotel room. Scam, a dishonest or illegal scheme or trick to get money or something else from someone. She was a victim of a scam and lost her credit card information. Bargain, a thing that is bought or sold for a good price, especially one that is cheaper than usual. She found a bargain at the flea market and bought a vintage dress. Complaint, a statement that expresses dissatisfaction or unhappiness about something. She made a complaint to the manager about the noise in her room. Review, a written or spoken opinion or evaluation of something, such as a product, a service, a book, a movie, etc. He wrote a review for the hotel he stayed at and rated it 4 stars. Recommendation, a suggestion or advice that something is good or suitable for a particular purpose or situation. She asked for a recommendation for a good restaurant in the area. Language barrier, a difficulty in communicating with people who speak a different language. He faced a language barrier when he traveled to China and didn't speak Mandarin. To overbook, to sell or reserve more seats or rooms than are available. The airline overbooked the flight and offered vouchers to some passengers who agreed to take a later flight. To upgrade, to improve the quality or standard of something, or to give or receive a better service or product than the one originally booked or paid for. She was upgraded to first class for free because of her frequent flyer status. To downgrade, to reduce the quality or standard of something, or to give or receive a worse service or product than the one originally booked or paid for. He was downgraded to economy class because of a technical problem with his seat. Layover, a period of time when a plane stops at an airport before continuing its journey. She had a long layover in Dubai and decided to visit the city. Stopover. A short stay in a place during a long journey, usually by air. He had a stopover in Singapore and stayed at a hotel near the airport. Jet lag. A feeling of tiredness and confusion that people experience after making a long journey by plane to a place where the time is different from the place they left. She suffered from jet lag and couldn't sleep well for the first few days. Motion sickness. A feeling of nausea and dizziness that some people get when they travel by car, boat, plane, or train. He took some medication to prevent motion sickness before boarding the boat. Altitude sickness, a condition that affects some people who travel to high places, such as mountains, and causes difficulty in breathing, headache, nausea, etc. She experienced altitude sickness when she climbed the Everest base camp. Dehydration, a condition that occurs when a person loses more water than they take in and causes thirst, dryness, weakness, etc. He became dehydrated after walking in the desert for hours. Sunburn, a condition that affects the skin when it has been exposed to too much sun and causes redness, pain, swelling, etc. She got sunburned after lying on the beach without sunscreen. Heat stroke, a serious condition that occurs when a person's body temperature becomes too high because of exposure to hot weather and causes headache, confusion, fainting, etc. He suffered from heat stroke after running a marathon in the summer. Hypothermia, a dangerous condition that occurs when a person's body temperature becomes too low because of exposure to cold weather and causes shivering, drowsiness, unconsciousness, etc. She developed hypothermia after falling into the icy water. Frostbite, a condition that affects the skin and other tissues when they are exposed to very low temperatures and causes numbness, blisters, gangrene, etc. He got frostbite on his fingers and toes after skiing in the snow. Food poisoning, a condition that affects the digestive system when a person eats food that is contaminated with harmful bacteria, viruses, or toxins and causes vomiting, diarrhea, fever, etc. She contracted food poisoning after eating some raw fish at a sushi restaurant. Traveler's diarrhea, a common condition that affects the digestive system when a person travels to a different country or region and causes loose stools, cramps, nausea, etc. He suffered from traveler's diarrhea after eating some street food in China. Bed bugs, small insects that live in mattresses, furniture, or clothing and feed on human blood, causing itchy bites and skin rashes. She found bedbugs in her hotel room and had to change rooms. Mosquito net, a fine net that is hung over a bed or a window to prevent mosquitoes or other insects from entering. He slept under a mosquito net to protect himself from malaria. Insect repellent, a substance that is applied to the skin or clothing to keep insects away. She sprayed some insect repellent on her arms and legs before going hiking in the jungle. Sunscreen, a substance that is applied to the skin to protect it from the sun's ultraviolet rays. He applied some sunscreen on his face and neck before going surfing in the ocean. First aid kit, a set of supplies and equipment that is used to give basic medical treatment to someone who is injured or ill. She carried a first aid kit in her backpack in case of an emergency. Water filter, a device that is used to remove impurities or contaminants from water, making it safe to drink. He used a water filter to purify the water from the river. Travel adapter, a device that is used to connect electrical appliances or devices to different types of sockets or voltages in different countries. She bought a travel adapter to charge her laptop and phone in Europe. Couch surfing, a type of accommodation that involves staying for free at someone's home, usually a stranger who is willing to host travelers. He tried couch surfing and had a great experience with his host. Homestay, a type of accommodation that involves staying with a local family, usually as part of a cultural exchange or a language learning program. He chose a homestay and learned a lot about the local culture and customs. Glamping, a type of accommodation that involves staying in a luxurious or comfortable tent, cabin, or other structure, usually in a natural setting. He splurged on glamping and enjoyed the amenities and services of a hotel. Sightseeing, the activity of visiting and seeing places of interest, such as monuments, museums, etc. She spent the day sightseeing and took many photos. Bungee jumping, the activity of jumping from a high place, such as a bridge or a crane, with a long elastic cord attached to one's ankles. He went bungee jumping and felt the adrenaline rush. Culture shock, a feeling of confusion, anxiety, or discomfort that a person may experience when they encounter a different or unfamiliar culture. She experienced culture shock when she moved to India and had to adjust to the new customs and lifestyle.
Good job, everyone. You have successfully completed the hypnosis session. Now we are going to gradually wake you up. As you count backwards from 10 to 1, you will begin to feel more and more alert. 10, your mind is becoming clearer. 9, you are starting to feel your body again. 8, you are feeling more focused. 7, your body slowly wakes up. 6, your muscles are becoming more energized. 5, you are feeling more and more like yourself. 4, you are feeling really refreshed and energized. 2, you are ready to return to your normal activities. 1, open your eyes. You are feeling great. You are alert and focused. You are ready to take on the world.